So, how do you grant execution authority to a model that is inherently non-deterministic? The solution lies in taking the probabilistic outputs of generative AI and forcing them through the rigid logic of traditional database architecture, specifically the transaction model, where an action either fully commits or completely rolls back. This is the mechanism driving Stratus, a multi-agent framework built for autonomous cloud reliability. Stratus doesn't assume the language model will generate the perfect mitigation command on the first try. Instead, it places the model inside an environment where every action it takes is strictly bounded and entirely revertible. It relies on a formal safety specification called Transactional Non-Regression, or TNR. This framework ensures that no matter what commands the agent attempts, it cannot leave the system in a worse state than it found it. Stratus divides its intelligence into a deterministic state machine, splitting agents into readers and writers. On the reader side, detection and diagnosis agents monitor telemetry to build a root cause hypothesis. Data flows strictly out of the cloud environment. These reader agents operate inside a sandbox, strictly prohibited from mutating system states. On the writer side, the mitigation and undo agents execute recovery plans. Data flows back into the system as active commands. The state machine enforces a strict reader's-writer lock. Only one agent is allowed to mutate the environment at any given time. To control the blast radius, Stratus enforces a bounded risk window. Any mitigation transaction is capped at a strict maximum number of commands, limiting the complexity of any single intervention. This transforms the SRE framework from a free-form AI prompt into a regulated, serialized control plane. For automated rollbacks to work, the system needs an objective way to know if an intervention actually worked, or if it caused more damage. This equation is the severity metric, denoted by the Greek letter mu. It calculates a precise health score for any error state. The first variable looks at the volume of active system alerts, applying a weighted value to incoming warning signals. The second variable measures service-level agreement violations, tracking when user requests fail or latency limits are breached. The final variable quantifies the absolute loss of system capacity, counting the number of crashed pods or offline nodes. The mitigation agent's sole directive is to drive this severity score down. Every action it takes is evaluated against this hard number, neutralizing any false confidence the language model might have in its own plan. This graph tracks system severity over time. Before the mitigation agent executes a single command, Stratus drops a checkpoint, locking in the baseline severity level as the entry state. During a complex repair, the agent restarts components, causing the severity score to temporarily spike. If the final severity score lands below the initial baseline, the transaction commits. This new, healthier state is made visible to the rest of the network. But let's look at a chart where the AI makes a mistake. The agent applies a bad image and crashes the targeted service. The severity spikes violently. Detecting the post-transaction state violates the original baseline, Stratus blocks the commit and signals the undo agent. This agent triggers a faithful undo, reversing the sequence to bring the environment back to the exact numerical baseline where it started. That failed spike is called a hidden path. Because the transaction aborted, those state transitions were never finalized. To the rest of the production environment, the failed attempt effectively never happened. By encapsulating the risk inside an atomic transaction, the potential damage of the LLM is mathematically capped at the baseline severity. Reverting a single file is easy, but how does an undo operator achieve a perfect rollback across a massive distributed Kubernetes cluster? Stratus relies on state reconciliation principles built into modern cloud platforms, managing this through a last-in, first-out memory stack. Every time the agent issues a command, that action is translated into a specific state object and pushed into the stack. If an abort triggers, the undo agent acts as a mechanical operator. It walks backward over the stack, popping objects off one by one, and issuing the inverse command to reverse the state changes in exact reverse chronological order. This mechanical undo process provides the physical safety net. It allows the reasoning engine to attempt ambitious repairs without permanent consequences. When tested against standard site reliability benchmarks, traditional agents resolve active failures roughly 9 to 15% of the time. This chart shows Stratus solving nearly 70% of those same problems. That is a 5-fold improvement in performance. So is the language model inside Stratus simply generating perfect commands on its first attempt? The data shows the opposite. The model rarely succeeds on the first try. Standard SRE agents have low success rates because their first mistake leaves the system in a degraded, unrecoverable state, terminating their ability to fix the problem. In fact, when researchers disabled the undo and retry feature, Stratus's success rate collapsed from nearly 70% down to 23%. The undo and retry loop is what actually drives these resolution rates. This curve charts the frequency of mitigation attempts. In over 80% of solved problems, Stratus executed a plan, failed, hit the safety wall, reverted its actions, and tried a completely new path. This reveals a critical operational reality. We do not need language models to become infallible planners before we can deploy them to manage live infrastructure. By engineering a framework where failures are strictly transactional and non-regressive, we change the AI's job from predicting perfection to safely exploring the solution space, enabling autonomous agents to achieve the reliability required for high-stakes production.